It goes down in the DM. Greetings, Capricorn, all placements. Okay, I don't know what is going on. I guess it's what's called cuffing season. Some of my Capricorns, it's been a while. You might got some cobwebs going on down there, but those cobwebs are about to be taken away because the first couple songs that I was hearing for you guys, I can't even say because they're too vulgar. Raise your hand if you know Be Alright by Trina from the 90s. I want my smacked legs wide, front, back, side to side, wet, slip and slide. Yep, everything's gonna be alright. Woo! Woo! Whoo! Woo! Capricorn, it's about to be a slip and slide for some of y'all. I just have to say it because it was coming through. And then I was hearing, Room by Ludacris. Welcome to my room where your body meets my body in the private after party. I don't know. Someone here wants you to, yeah, and then I was hearing just a ride and ride slow. So someone really wants you to ride, or someone likes the way you ride. And in a more literal sense, someone could, just ride horses or like motorcycles or bikes or motocross or something. Someone rides. I guess people can like ride a skateboard too, right? Someone rides. Someone here's an athlete. Now, athletes typically do have a higher drive. Someone is also about to make someone be feeling brand new, because then I was hearing Walking on Sunshine by Jennifer Lopez, which is a real oldie, kind of like the Be Alright. And at the beginning, she's like, I can't wait, wanna see how this night is gonna be. So someone is just so excited. They're like, how's this night gonna be? Just a touch away from a feeling that could be here to stay. Then later on in the song, she's like, let's take a chance and try love, baby. So someone here wants to take a chance. They want to try. They want to try something. Now, Capricorn, this does seem like someone that you have either been on and off with, or you have like almost hung out, but like they bail or you bail, or something always comes up. There's always something in the way. Because I was also like in Ride Slow by Russ. He says, we've been going back and forth. So someone here, he says, I would never chase, but you keep on running. But he's ran sometimes too. So it's like the timing has never been right, but it seems like the time is just right. Everything seems just right. I'm not gonna lie. Then I was hearing Into You by Fabulous. I really like what you've done to me. She's like, I can't really explain it. I'm so into you. So someone is just feeling, they're walking on sunshine. Someone can't explain it. They're like, someone could be walking into work a little extra chipper. Capricorn, that's how you know. Or for my Capricorn cross watchers, someone has been, has something new or revived in their life based off of this new energy. You're like, what's gotten into Capricorn? Like, people are going to be like, what? Like, where's this energy? And it's because someone is peeling away the cobwebs, Capricorn. And I swear, this entire reading is basically just like someone finally breaking the barrier. Now, someone is definitely, a blast from the past is reminiscing. Because I was also hearing You and I Both by Jason Mraz. Because you and I both loved. So yeah, someone here is like, you and I both loved. And he says something like, others only read about it. What is it? Well, he says things will happen naturally. The dawn brings another day to sing about the magic that was you and me. So past tense, because you and I both loved what you and I spoke of. Others just read of. Others just read of. Others only read of the love that you and I had, basically. So someone here is reminiscing and they're understanding, wow, like some people never experience love. And someone is just so grateful that they're like, others will only read or see movies of what you and I both had, like you and I both really loved. But later on in the song, he says he's kind of bitter because he's like, if you could see me now, I'm not so little anymore. The silence brings the moral of a story. Just remember, the phone works both ways. However, I will say, I follow polarity teachings. And in polarity teachings, the masculine energy, again, it doesn't matter what's between your legs, in every energy, no matter what gender you are, there's a more masculine person and a more feminine person, because healthy relationships are polarized. And a masculine energy pursues and initiates. Even if the woman messed up, the masculine, his job is to lead. So he can say, excuse me, that behavior was X, Y, and Z, and lead her out of her whatever negative behavior and lead them back into healing. We live in a society where all these boys are acting like little bitches and they're in the feminine energy, which forces the woman into the masculine if she's going to play that game, which smart women, healthy women won't play that game. So then they don't say anything. And then the guy's like, the phone works both ways. No, dimwit. You're the masculine. You're supposed to lead. It's your job to lead, unless you want to be the female, which is fine, but I want to be the female. So you and I are clearly not a match then, because you're not being a man. You're not being a masculine energy. So again, really doesn't matter what's between the legs. What matters is what role you are in the relationship. And all of these, I don't know, whoever is in this energy from the past is basically a wee little girl. Seriously, because he's not leading and he's like, the phone works both ways. No. That's not how it works. Masculine energy leads, pursues, initiates. And if he doesn't like the behavior of the woman, then he corrects it lovingly with provision and he leads the relationship back to success. That's his job as the leader. So, and a woman multiplies what a man brings to her. So if the guy is like, everything's crazy, she's brought me a bunch of crap, it's probably because you brought her crap and she multiplied the crap that you brought her. So anywho, that's for one Capricorn here. But yeah, for a lot of my Capricorns, get ready to slip and slide, get ready for some fun, and ride slow. Yeah, we've been going back and forth. You think I only want... Of course I do. Look at you. But that ain't my only intention. So Capricorn, this can also be one of those things where there's just so much passion and chemistry. I actually shared this story in Virgo's reading, I think last week. I'm like a serial monogamous person. I like to be in like a long, serious relationship, which I haven't had for years. But the only time I have never done like the one night stand, whatever crap, like that's just not judging anyone, but that's just not how I operate. I am someone, if I'm going to do that, I need to really love the person and I want commitment in a relationship. But one time, a guy of years that I had a ring on my hand cheated on me and we cut things off, and it was right before spring break. So me and a bunch of friends went to South Padre Island and I hooked up with someone as soon as we like got out of the car, and we drove through the night. We got to Coca-Cola Beach at like 12 in the afternoon and I hooked up with someone, and then we ended up hooking up every single day for like a week. And I was like, this is amazing. And he was like, you know, he was in a different state, I was in a different state, here we were meeting here. But he actually followed me and my friends home, met my parents, stayed at my parents' house for a few days, and then he and I actually entered in a long-term relationship immediately. And it was the healthiest, best relationship that I've ever had to this day. Absolutely the healthiest relationship. And it started in the most unconventional, something I said I would never do, something that totally went against my morals. I'm not telling you guys to go against your morals, but I will say, Gem, Just a Ride, also channeled through, life is ever so strange, it's so full of change. You thought that you had it worked it out, you thought you had it all sorted out, but then bang, right out of the blue, something happens to you. So some of my Capricorns, you could be blocking something from coming in for you. That's really good, because you're like, no, it doesn't match X, Y, and Z. Or no, they're wrong. They need to fix X, Y, and Z. Well, no, if you're supposed to be the masculine in the relationship, even if you do want an apology from her, even if you do feel like she needs to act a certain way, then be the man and correct her. Reach out and lead her, okay? Learn to get some cojones, learn to be a freaking man and lead your woman and you, or lead your other man, you know, again, whatever, because I am friends with LGBTQ people. So again, it doesn't matter what you are between your legs. There's always a more masculine person in a relationship and a more feminine one. That's just literally how relationships work. But Capricorn, it also goes down in the DM, because it definitely seems like someone is going to be breaking the ice, icebreaker. I'm also hearing heartbreaker. You're a heartbreaker. So I guess someone here is going to be heartbroken. This ex from the past who's being a little bish, who isn't going to lead anything because they're too bitter. And he's going to realize when this person, or when you are with someone else, or Capricorn, you're that bitter ex, and you're going to realize when the person you could have been with is happy and walking on sunshine because they're getting it, you know, yep, everything is gonna be all right. Booty smacked, legs wide, front, back, side to side. Ooh, that song is spicy, so spicy.